Also, right now, the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections is putting together a team to look at how the man who held 3 women hostage for a decade was able to kill himself. Ariel Castro was found dead in his cell last night, hanging by his bed sheets at the Correctional Reception Center in Orient, just southwest of Columbus. He lasted only 34 days in solitary confinement behind bars after being convicted of kidnapping and rape.
I think he had to, sooner or later, because he was given a nonsense penalty.
And I think he's done the public a great service, the taxpayers of Cleveland a great service, and of Ohio. And the guy was a scumbag.
And the prosecutor in the case says, quote, this man could not take, even for a month, a small portion of what he had dished out for more than a decade, end quote. However, Castro's victims say they will not comment on his death as they continue to focus on their futures. Natalie Tendall with 2 News Investigates is digging deeper into this situation. She's looking at suicide rates in prisons and finding out what, if anything, is in place to prevent them. Natalie?
Well, not only is the Department of Corrections looking into Castro's death, so is the Ohio State Highway Patrol. The results will look at the mental health care of Castro and determine why, on suicide watch in a county jail, he was left alone long enough last night to kill himself with a bedsheet in prison. The Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections confirms Ariel Castro was in his own cell at the Correctional Reception Center in Orient at the time of his suicide. A spokesperson with the department says he was not on suicide watch and was being checked every 30 minutes. Right on its website, the agency lays out its crisis management and suicide prevention policy. If an inmate like Castro was on suicide watch in a county jail in the past 6 months, he or she must get a mental health evaluation in state prison as soon as possible. Tonight, we don't know if Castro had that exam, but his history is expected to be reviewed as part of the investigation. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, Ohio had 63 prison suicides from 2001 to 2011. It's the 5th leading cause of death in state prisons after health issues like cancer and heart disease. Now, a review of any inmate's suicide death is part of the Department of Corrections policy after an incident like this happens. It's expected to be complete by the end of the month. We'll let you know what they find out. Natalie Tendall, 2 News, working for you.